Today I'm taking with the FNIRSI Multifunction Multimeter Oscilloscope. So there it is. I like that the size is basically the same that you would get out of a nice oscilloscope. We got our probe contacts there on the top. Those look like BNC connectors. Got a nice large function wheel on here, and it feels fairly good to operate. Mode, run, save, auto, and enter. We got our multimeter probe points right here, and our navigation buttons right there. In the back we do have a kickstand, and on the right side we got our power button with our charging port, and that is USB-C. We have a manual that is in full color. We got our oscilloscope probe, multimeter probe that has alligator clips on it, and we got our charging cable as USB-A to USB-C. So here is our multimeter probes. We can see those are 20 amps, and we got about 3 feet of cable on there. Got nice long pins on there, and they come down to a nice sharp point. And those plug in no problem. So let's go ahead and turn this guy on. Enter. All right, so right here, we can change oscilloscope, signal generator, that's nice, settings, and multimeter. So let's go to multimeter, and right now we are in auto. Okay, so we can read ohms, and we can read voltage. So that's nice. So auto is actually fully auto on this. I can change that to voltage. So right now it looks like it is trying to read DC. There we go. So hit enter, that changes to AC. That's how you switch between AC and DC. So let's go to ohms. Okay. That is nice and responsive. Diode. Capacitance. Hertz. So we should see 60 hertz here. Yeah, 60 hertz. Temperature. So this doesn't come with a temperature probe, but we do have that option if you have a temperature probe. We can check milliamps as well as amps. And it does let us know we need to change over to our milliamps or amps port. So multimeter works without issue. Let's check our oscilloscope. Our alligator clip comes detached, so all we got to do is clip that on. Probe is capable of switching from 1x to 10x, but this is a standard hook style probe. So on the top you can see this is the oscilloscope, and on the left we have the signal generator. I'm going to match up that slot with that pin, push it down, give it a twist. And here I've got a plug. I've already got it separated out with my line, neutral, and ground. I'm going to put the probe on the line and the alligator clip on the neutral. Now I can plug that in. I change it to mode. So now we are on the oscilloscope and hit auto. Okay, cool. So we can change our trigger with up and down, and we can change our duty by holding left and right. So if I hit enter, we can change voltage and go up to 10 volts. Let's change this to 10x. There we go. So now we have what looks more like a standard sine wave. Let's go ahead and unplug that. One of the things I like using one of these oscilloscopes for is to find out if an inverter is a full sine wave or a modified sine wave. This one I know is modified, but I just want to make sure that it picks that up properly. And there we go. We can see that that is a modified sine wave. So you can see how it's got those little steps in it. It's not one of those nice curvy waves. That is a modified sine wave inverter. So it's one of those things you can't really tell that on an oscilloscope. This is an excellent way of checking that. So when we boot it up, we've got the option for settings. We can adjust the beep or the backlit brightness. We can have it so that it automatically goes down to the multimeter. So if you just want to have it start on the multimeter instead of starting on the select screen, we can do that. We got themes. So we got nighttime and daylight. I prefer nighttime. Auto shutdown. So we got off 15 minutes, 30 minutes, and an hour, and factory reset. So let's go to theme. We'll change that to daylight. So you go, if you're going to be outside in the daylight, this is going to be a lot easier to see. I personally prefer the nighttime mode, but it's nice having this as an option if I need it. We've also got our signal generator. We can plug in, give that guy a twist. Use this for creating a signal. We can make a sine wave, square wave, sawtooth, half wave, full wave, step wave, reverse step wave, index up, index down, direct current, multi-audio, sync pulse, and Lorentz wave. All right, cool. So lots of different options for waves. So yeah, that's pretty fancy. We got a signal generator, we got an oscilloscope, and we got a multimeter all in one. That is a very handy tool.